I got an email from Juan C. Juan. I don't know how to pronounce the last name, even though I'm a quarter Mexican. My Mexican grandma, when she grew up in New York, she was not allowed to speak Spanish. Her parents only spoke Spanish, but they wanted her to only speak English so that she could have a better life. And it turns out it worked. So I don't know how to speak Spanish. It wasn't something that was passed down. All right. But yeah, she was 100% Mexican. Juan says, quote, "Can you do a video on the wind and hair loss?" End quote. Okay. Yeah. You know, about a month or so ago, I did do a video where I'm running and showing you how the wind affects my hairline, the appearance of it while I'm running. But do we want to talk about it? Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah. So already I'm finding with this hairstyle, which I'm not committed to, yeah, the longer your hair is, the more product you've got to have in your hair, the more pomade or gel or whatever you've got to have to keep it from getting messed up in the wind. You know, this is, here in America right now, this is the beginning of autumn, of fall. But man, in the winter, I feel especially, it's a lot windier. And when I'm shooting these videos, my hair is moving around with all the wind. And I don't like that. I don't like the inconsistency of thinking, I just want to fix my hair in the morning and be done with it. And I want it to be low maintenance and quick. But longer hair, especially when you have a receding hairline or Norwood 3 like I've got, more things can go wrong. I just want my hair to stay the same and not have to think about it. So yeah, it is an issue the longer your hair gets. And in fact, let me tell you this. A couple years ago, my wife, her family had like a reunion type of thing in California. And we got together for a family picture. And my hair, it was, let me think. I mean, it was a little bit shorter than it is right now. And sure enough, it was very windy. It was there on, I think, maybe near Lake Tahoe or something. I don't know. Yeah, Lake Tahoe, I believe. And the wind was just crazy that day. And yeah, my hair would look like this for the shoot. And that's how that will always be. It'll show that. And thing is, if my hair was shorter though, and it would stay put with more pomade and just be more stabilized, then it would be less revealing. And I think what we're seeing right now with my hair this long is that there's certain points of where, until it would get much longer than this, it's actually going to, I think, reveal my hair loss even more because it is so long. If it were shorter, this would be pomade right here. It would be a more constricted hairline like this. Or if it was longer, it would cover it. But right now, being how it is, it's just kind of floppy and wavy and that. So yeah, if we're going to talk about hair loss and wind, what I'm going to say is there are certain points in length where the wind could really have a negative effect on your hair. Like Owen Wilson, for example. I would have to think he's a Norwood 3. Owen Wilson, Google him if you don't know who Owen Wilson is. But with Owen Wilson, he's always, except for like maybe Enemy at the Gate or something like that, he's always had long, shaggy hair. And just like Tom Petty, definitely, who passed away last week, one of my greatest musical influences, Norwood 3, always had long hair. So even with them, the wind probably wouldn't show much signs of hair loss just because it was so long. But ultimately, and that's kind of where I'm gravitating toward too, knowing that at the end of this week I could, in theory, get my hair cut finally. Compared to this, yeah, I think this is a very relevant conversation because the wind, I don't like my hair changing throughout the day. I want it to stay the same. So I think for me especially, the answer is going to need to be, I'm leaning toward getting it cut shorter because of that.